My name is Gabe and grown-ups say I'm gifted. I'm still waiting on that gift. I know all the answers to all the questions my teachers ask. My teachers say I ask too many questions. I am curious about everything. I think that sometimes I get on the other kids' nerves. I blurt out answers. I just can't help it. I get so bored in class because I already know all of the answers. I look forward to one day a week when I go to a special class. It is a class where I am allowed to be creative and make messes and mistakes. My gifted teacher says that it is a class to exercise your brain. When I go there, I solve riddles and put puzzles together. I also feel challenged. Gifted class is my safe place. It's a place where I can be myself and be curious about stuff. We do research projects too. I guess I'm only gifted the one day. A week I get to go to that class. On the other 4 days of the school week, I'm stuck in Mrs. Holland's lab for a couple of hours each day during science class. I sometimes get in trouble in Mrs. Holland's class. I get impatient and don't want to wait for directions for the experiments. I skip ahead and don't follow the directions. I also get a little too excited and mix the wrong chemicals together when we make potions. Mrs. Holland started teaching us about polymers. She went on and on about that stuff. I raised my hand and blurted out, well, actually. I wanted to correct her about what she said about polymers, but she gave me a look, so I didn't. I like knowing more than the teacher does sometimes. I have a sense of humor too, and this attribute about myself makes people laugh. I think that my gifts and talents make me have the ability to have many friends. I was very excited about entering this year's science fair. I am going to have the best project and win the whole entire thing. I couldn't wait to pick my partner, but since I was in gifted class the other day, I got stuck with the new kid as my partner. The new kid is a know-it-all. He is also Mrs. Holland's teacher pet. The new kid was better than me at STEM projects. He was a better engineer and won the STEM challenges every time. I didn't want to be his partner for the science fair. Every time I told him my project idea, he would insist on doing a project that had a chemical reaction. Since I wasn't the best at mixing chemicals, my only reaction was to think about how I could get out of working with him as my partner. When I told Mrs. Holland that I wanted to switch partners, she told me that combining my intelligence with the new kids was a gift waiting to be opened. She also told me that we are all gifted in some way and that we all open our gifts at different times. That is called asynchronous development. She gave me some safety glasses and told me they were Smarticles. Giftedness means to have an advanced ability or talent in one or more of the following areas: creativity, intellectual ability, academic ability, artistic ability and performing arts. Being gifted doesn't always mean that a person makes straight A's. Being gifted means that you think in a different way and have some sort of talent or special ability. Smart plus spectacles equals Smarticles. As soon as I put the Smarticles on my face they sang. Our mission is this objective, to make kids see things from a new perspective. After I put on the Smarticles, I listened to the new kid's science project idea. He wanted to do project on kitchen chemistry. He had an idea to use chemistry to create our own candy flavors. This sounded fun. A candy lab actually sounded like a great idea. Everyone loves candy and it seemed like even if I made a mistake mixing up the solutions, it might actually be a delicious mistake. I might could even invent a new candy flavor like Willy Wonka. After working on our science experiment for several days, we both ended up not being successful in making a candy lab, but we accidentally did make a delicious mistake. We discovered how to make new flavors of soda. On the day of the science fair, we presented what we learned during our soda experiment, about how soda has a chemical compound called carbon dioxide, which causes the soda to bubble up. We even let people sample our new flavors and make new flavors of their own.
Whoa! Whoa!
Our science fair project was a big hit. We had so many visitors stop by to make their own soda. The judges enjoyed our presentations. When they announced the winners, we were so excited to hear that we won first place. The next week I found out that the new kid got into the gifted class too. You can follow me to the gifted class and sit by me. You are going to love this class. Our teacher tells us that we have to think outside the box. I'm not sure what she means. Maybe you can help me find the box she's always talking about, I told him. That night when I got home, I read a book of chemistry jokes to my sister. I even made up one of my own. What's a sign of a bad chemistry joke? No reaction.